Hello everyone, in this video I will explain the server side of our Java-based multiple client chat application. The server uses a graphical interface and handles real-time chat between multiple users. When we click the start button, the server starts running on port using server socket. It's continue listen for new client every time a client connects. It creates a new server client. Start in the separate thread and add into the list. The server can send a message to all connected clients using a broadcast method. This method loops through all clients and sends the message except the one who sent it. If needed, this keeps the chat real time. When the stop button is clicked, the server stops accepting new connection, close all client sockets, and clear the client list. The GUI also update. The server admin can also send a message to our client using a send button. Whatever is typed in the message box, we will broadcast to everyone instantly and also show in the long area. All events like server start, stop, error, and message are logged in the message area, which is the big text box in the GUI. The interface is built using Java Swing components like text areas, button, and layout managers. It's simple and clear to use. This was full explanation of our server side. In the next part, we will look at the client side works. So there is a next part of our project, the client side. There is a make connection between client and server, IO stream and control. When a client joins, the server check if the connection work. If it's failed disconnected, then automatically. When a client joins the chat, the server asks for their IP address like their home address and username like their name text before letting them in private boolean. Then we have other code. This code is used for handling the communication data like messages. Then we have code that safely disconnected a client from the chat when they went to leave. When a new message arrives, it's automatically appear in your chat window. Handle the message exist command. When client enter the exist client disconnected from the server, check the connection error. So here is a GUI, graphic user interface code, where we can design a server and client interface. This GUI is used for a bodyguard for one connected user handle their connection error and message. Create a dedicated manager for each user that handle their connection to the chat server. It used to manage the all message in the chat room. This class server client handler acts like a personal assistant of each connected client in the chat server. When the client connects, the server creates a new handled object and manages the connection of the client. It's listen for messages sent by the client and process them. If the client sends a message starting with private, it treats that message as private and only send it back to the sender. For other messages, it broadcasts the message to all other connected clients. The handler also automatically replies to some specific message with preset answers. For example, if a client says hi, the server replies hi. If the client sends the message exists, the handler closes the connection and clean up resources. All throughout the session, it logs important events like when a client joins, send message or disconnect it. Finally, the handler safely close the client connection to avoid error. As soon as we run the client program, the GUI window open up. It has a message area, a text file to type message and a send button. In the background, the client immediately tries to connect to the server using the given IP address and port number. If the server is already running, the connection is established. The client is ready to send and receive message. Background threads keeps running to listen for any incoming messages from the server. These messages are displayed in the message area instantly. When the user types something in the text field and clicks the send button, the message is sent to the server through the output stream. The server receives the message and sends it to all other connected clients. That's how chat works in a real time. Then we have multiple users. Our server has connected to successfully multiple users. If the user types exit or close the window, the client disconnected from the server and our resources are closed properly.